Hello there. Today I am going to talk about something that is heavy on my heart and was a big decision to make. I'll start with this. This election has brought out the worst in a lot of people. People are angry and upset because they feel like they aren't being heard. They are reaching out for ways to feel empathy and a sense of self-control. In this process, though, I keep seeing a lot of negativity and harmful statements on social media, or statements that imply harmfulness. Now, it's one thing to try and discuss things over media, and it's another to verbally attack someone for what they're saying. I have expressed my opinion on social media, and so far I've been attacked by extremists who view my opinion and perception as limited and dumb or non-progressive. In this process, I have made every attempt to try and be civil and not insult someone personally because of their belief or their perception, subtle or non-subtle. But when I share my opinion, there seems to be someone thinking that they're better than I am. Well, I'm not going to play that game anymore. See, I posted a status, and someone who has a pattern of commenting highly aggressive statements and opinions commented on said status. I did not respond. What's to be said as well is that others did comment and agree, but it wasn't as aggressive. Do you see where I'm going with this? I don't know why some of you feel the need to be aggressive towards others to feel like you can adequately express your point of view. I don't understand why you think it's okay for you to comment on my stuff with that kind of attitude when that's all you do. I also have to say that these people are the type of people who are apparently all for human rights and equality. But when you actually try to talk to these people, they lack all signs of empathy, understanding, and the willingness to overlook differences. In fact, because of this, it makes me want to listen to them less. I know the world has been harsh. I know that there are a lot of emotions flying about in the world at this very second. But that does not give you an excuse to be ill-mannered and arrogant. But this isn't just about that one status. I have tried to communicate with these people, different people, about ideas, and it feels like I'm always just getting shut down. It feels like I'm over here trying to see your perspective and also mine, and I'm trying to reach each other in the middle, but all I get is hate. It literally feels like discrimination because of my own beliefs. Now, I don't need to go into the subject of discrimination because of the past events in 2020, but if you are a person who was against the discrimination going on all across the country, even if it is for a different reason, then you're a hypocrite for thinking you can discriminate against people's ideas and beliefs. This type of aggressive behavior gets us nowhere. This anger that everyone feels like they can just put on everyone else is the real danger to our society, not each other's political beliefs. Oh, but let me guess. You're just tired of the propaganda and unreliable opinions. Okay, well, those are people's thoughts. Everyone on this planet is still growing as a human being until the day you die. No one seems to think about that. What's even better is that these types of people who believe they know the way are some of the rudest individuals I've had the displeasure of speaking to. I'll use this for an example. When I was younger, I was religious. I stopped being religious because let's say there is a God. Well, obviously, they're way more powerful than I am, so what gives me the right to say what is true or not when it comes to just ideas? This same philosophy can be applied to everything else. It's different when you have facts in front of you. And then, yeah, cool, go ahead and shape your opinion. But don't come over here and shove that shit down my throat to prove some aggressive point of yours. That's not how knowledge should work. It should be shared freely, openly, and without discrimination of any kind. I don't care how mad you are at people in charge or mad at the people around you. I don't care who's fucked you over so hard in life that you just can't emotionally get past that. You do not treat a human being like a punching bag, ever. And if you feel like you have that right because what the other person is saying is so wrong, then you are just as bad as they are, if not worse, because you're aware of the situation and what's going on. The moment that you have a thought that provides clarification, you do not use that to harm another individual, no matter the cause. Look at the world right now, because everyone is so angry and caught up in their emotions. Everyone is scared that there's going to be another war. I literally almost cried the other night from a post that I saw about Kim Jong-un threatening more nuclear weapons. And I mean, how do you view that? Do you view him as a petulant child who doesn't know what he's doing because he can't comprehend human empathy or awareness? Because the way that he makes people feel is the same way that you make people feel when you just completely disregard them for some thought inside of your head. We are a species that has really never known peace. We are a species who degrades each other for difference in opinion. But I'm done playing that game. Before, I kept these types of people on my Facebook for moral reasons, for hope that maybe we can find some alliance or something of that nature. I kept them on for sentimental value. I kept them on because it made me feel like if I delete them for difference in opinion, then I'm an immature human who has no basis for their thoughts. But I'm not deleting these people because of difference in opinion. I'm deleting them because they have a childish, aggressive, and arrogant attitude. What's worse is that another reason I didn't want to eliminate these people was because they have a habit of making you feel inferior. They have such a grandeur in their opinion or lifestyle that it can be intimidating, and then they use that to their advantage to make you feel like you have no idea what you're talking about when you're just trying to talk. This in turn makes you want to keep fighting to show them another way, but it only keeps going in a circle. I've spent a good majority of my life trying to overcompensate for other people's lack of empathy and awareness, and I'm not doing that anymore. If you see this and you are no longer on my friends list, it's because of everything that I previously described. I no longer care what position you've had in my life or for how long you've had it. If you're going to treat another human being with anger, narcissism, and arrogance just because of a difference in opinion, then you can go ahead and do that all you want. But I'm out. I'm done playing this game with people, and I'll say it again. Either we sit down and talk like professional adults without the negative behavior, or we don't talk at all. I'm not going to be a cog in your wheel of forever torment to yourself or other people. My life is worth more than that. My life is worth more than my pride and definitely more than yours, or definitely worth way more than your pride. My well-being is of the highest importance to me because of how people like you have always made me feel for feeling this way, for sharing my opinions or thoughts. And I'm not perfect. And I know I've done this to other people at some point. I know I've been the person trying to shove belief down someone's throat, but that's not me anymore. I refuse to be that person. And I'm not trying to judge anyone, but your environment is key, and you're no longer welcome in mine. If this offends you, elates you, or has no consequence on your emotions whatsoever, I don't care. I don't care because it's not my job to take care of you, to filter your negative thoughts, or to try to make you see the light. I'm just me, and I'm going to be me, and that's never going to change. No matter if you hate on this or make fun of this, no matter if you love it or praise it, I will not be anything other than who I am, and I will always encourage the same for other human beings. Because pain, with our short amount of time we have as humans, isn't worth my time, and it's not worth yours either. And this is where I take a stand against anyone who desires to cause people pain just to prove a point. Good luck.